Alright folks, welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you the American Dirt Series. Again, let's hope everything holds up. So far, internet is holding up. We do not want to have another issue like earlier today. Alright, we got a few... Hey, hang on just a second folks, we're having technical difficulties. Alright folks, again we are back. Hopefully everything is good on the stream for y'all. Making sure everything is running smooth here tonight. But coming out onto the track here, we do have a few cars. We're going to have Kevin Forcier, Nate Davis, Jacob Fields, and John Batista coming out on the track for their round of qualifiers. So again, let us know if we have any issues in the stream here tonight. Hopefully all is well. Looks like Kevin Forcier is blinking a little bit. That is not us, so we'll switch over here to Nate Davis. Also, we will get trading paints loaded up for y'all, so you can see these cars appropriately. That is not his paint job. It will get loaded here in a second, though. The green flag is out here for qualifiers. We already had it up by mistake there. Sorry about that. But again, we are trying to get everything sorted out here tonight. Hopefully all goes well. So we'll let you know how they pan out. Right now we'll put up our fastest lap ticker there so you can see who is fastest and who is slowest. And in between right now, Jacob Fields fastest with a 16.973. But just like that, Nate Davis crosses the line with a 16.176. And that is not his paint job, folks. It is still loading, so that will get loaded here shortly. About 80% done. Kevin Forcier is currently in 4th place with a 16.752. We are still having issues here. Alright, Jacob Fields again 2nd place with a 16.163. Nate Davis 1st with a 16.120. John Batista currently 3rd with a 16.256. So we'll see if he can improve on that time when he comes by here in just a second. They're about to catch each other there. That is John Forcier and John Batista. Or Kevin Forcier, sorry about that. Alright, Paul Cumry, Chad Bolin, Aaron Theriot, and Britton Roxbury are going to be coming out next to start their qualifiers. So yellow flag is out on the track here. We are seeing a few issues, not with the streamer overlays are acting up tonight. So whatever this latest update was is not working, folks. But we will do the best we can here tonight to get through this. We're already having some technical issues earlier in the day, so we're doing what we can to just fight through it here for the race. Looks like they should be getting the green flag here in a second. Green flag is out. Switching over to Britton Roxbury here, who currently is going to cross the line here and start his first lap. So we'll follow along again with Britton Roxbury and see what kind of times he can put in. And he will come along here. We'll see what he does. Crossing the line for the first time right there to put in a fast lap. And it is going to be a 16.488 to put him in 5th place. Jacob Fields currently 3rd with a... well, there we go. Got the wrong car. Jacob Fields is sitting on pit road. Britton Roxbury to 1st with a 15.960. Again, sorry guys, we are having lots of technical difficulties. I do not know what's going on here. software is acting up extremely bad. Chad Bowen currently third fastest with a 16:105. Jacob Fields back in pit road. He still ran a 16:163. Fifth, Aaron Theriot with a 16:169 to put him sixth fastest. Paul Crumry currently seventh fastest. We'll see if he improves on that. He does not, with a 16:220 will be his fastest time in seventh place. Yellow flag coming out. That round is done. Alright, next group of guys are going to be coming out here in just a second, folks. So hopefully they will get out here soon. And hopefully, again, we will try to get some of these issues sorted out here, folks. This is not what we like, to have issues like this. So we're going to do our best to sort those out here tonight. Chris Walker coming out on to the track here. Again, Derek Walker, sorry folks. We have been running around like crazy right now, but coming out on track is going to be Derek Walker, Chris Arencia, Jason Minot. We'll hopefully get that clarified later tonight, and Laramie Giddens. So those are going to be the next four cars coming out on to the track for qualifiers. Alright, we should be getting that green flag here in just a few moments, folks. Alright, green flag is out to start this round of qualifiers. Again, we have Laramie Giddens, Derek Walker, Chris Arencia, and Jason Minot. We'll assume it'd be Minot. M-I-N-A-T-T, Minot. Either way, we'll clarify that. As the time bees, goes right now, we're riding with Derek Walker as he's in a cross line for the first time right here, folks. We'll see what he puts in. Fourth fastest, 16:098. Chris Arencia, ninth fastest. We'll see if he can top that time right here as he crosses the line. He does. Fifth fastest now with the 16:140. And Jason Minot here in the 14 car, currently 10th fastest with a 16:255, but he's going to cross the line. We'll see if he improves on that time, and he will not with that lap. And Laramie Giddens going to shut it down early as he ran a 23.032, so he is done. Go back here to Chris Arencia. There, Derek Walker putting in a second place time, 16:056. If we can get our software to switch to him, we are having lots of problems here tonight, folks. Not sure why it doesn't want to flip to him. There he is, shutting it down, so that set of qualifiers is over. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We are trying to get all this sorted out here tonight. Whatever our update did for this software is not doing it justice right now. Getting ready to come out is going to be Christopher Taggett, Tim Smith, Justin Chapman, and Andrew Ingalls. Alright, we'll follow along with these drivers till we get that green flag. Again, we're riding along with Christopher Taggett, so we'll see just what kind of time he can put in here. Alright folks, the green flag should be coming out any second here again to start this round of qualifiers. We have quite a few drivers here tonight. Green flag is out again. We're running with Christopher Taggett. We'll see just what kind of times he can put in. This will not be a fast lap right here, but that will start lap 1 of 4 for him. So we'll ride along with him here in his first lap and see what kind of time he puts in. Again, this sets up for heat races. Those will be coming your way very shortly. All right, Christopher Taggett, 11th fastest right now with 16.285. Tim Smith, if we can get to him. There we go. Tim Smith with a 16.316 is his official time there. Now it's going to be a little faster. 16.074, third fastest. Justin Chapman, 6th fastest with a 16.094. So very good time for him as well. Andrew Ingles out here on the track, currently 11th fastest, so we'll take a look at him here. If we can get this software to work for us again. Sorry, folks, we're having a little bit of an issue in that 29 A&W machine. He is now 7th fastest with a 16.097. So a lot of fast times here. Britton Roxbury still the only one with a 15.960, as these guys are going to shut them down here. Christopher Taggett is currently 12th with a 16.202. Yellow flag and back out again. We will get ready for the next group of guys to come out onto the track for qualifiers. Alright, again, these guys are just about ready to come out here onto the track. So we'll give them just a moment here to do so. Looks like we're going to have James Pileski, Zach Rounds, Shane James, and we should have at least one more who just took his car back off the track. So we'll see who that's going to be here in just a second. There we go. Cody Olson in that 5 machine coming out onto the track as well. He'll be look like the second one coming out. Corey Henry's getting into the car too. Not sure if he's going to come out. Nope, he is not, so he will not come out this round. We'll ride along here with Cody Olson, being that he is one of them coming out here, so he should get the green flag here. Again, in about a lap or so, everyone looks like they are on the track now, except for James Pileski, who is currently just about 8 miles an hour. So there he goes. He is getting up to speed now. All right, green flag is out once again. These guys are getting underway right along with, again, Cody Olson, the green flag. Not sure why it's not working for us here tonight. There it goes. We are having all sorts of issues here tonight. But Cody Olson putting in his first lap time here. So we'll see what he has. He's about half a track away from putting in a fast time. Shane James, we know, will put in a fast time. James Pileski definitely will put in a fast time as well as Zach Rounds. This is a good group of guys. Zach Rounds, 8 fastest so far with a 16.115. Shane James, second fastest with a 16.038. Great time for him. We'll see if he can improve on that. James Pileski, 5th fastest right now with a 16.077. See if he can improve on that time any at all next time. Zach Rounds currently in 10th now with that. Cody Olson back in 18th with a 16.285. We'll see if he improves that time by. Does not do so on that at all. So everybody's where they were. Shane James 2nd, James Pileski 5th. Zach Rounds does move to 9th with a 16.092. But that will do it for this round of qualifiers. Yellow flag coming out onto the track once again. Alright, so we got a group of guys coming out now. It's going to be Steve Carrin, Clayton Ferguson, DJ Brassfield, and Chase Cadbury. Again, folks, it looks like the internet issue is somewhat fixed. But now apparently we're having issues with our overlays tonight. They are extremely laggy, so we're going to see if we can't fix that throughout the night here. And definitely, hey, Dustin Size, we'll see you in chat here tonight. And we'll make sure when you come out, or did you already come out? I don't think you did. When you do, we'll make sure we get that new paint job on the screen for you. Alright, again, that green flag should be coming out here in just a second. And Steve Carrin, Clabe Ferguson, DJ Brassfield, and Clabe Cadbury coming out here in just a second. Alright, green flag is out once again, folks. Here we go. We are again riding with Steve Carrin as he gets across the line. So this will start lap number 1 for him. We'll see what kind of times he can put in here, folks. Again, this is just qualifiers for heat races coming up in just a little bit. But we will get to that here in just a moment. Clabe Ferguson, 12th fastest right now with a 16:134. So he is the fastest one of the bunch right now. But just like that, Chase Cadbury to 3rd place with a 16:030. So now Chase Cadbury the 3rd. He is the fastest of this group. We'll see if DJ Brassfield can do anything. Currently 20th fastest with a 16:271. And Steve Carrin back in 23rd with a 16:642. We'll see if any of these guys can do anything with those top 2 that are currently again in 3rd and 13th. We'll see. Right now we're riding with DJ Brassfield. So we'll see if he can improve his time when he crosses the line here in about 2 seconds. And not sure if he is. Waiting for that time to officially come in. It will not be any faster. So those guys will shut him down. Their round is over. A few more guys left here. Not very many, though. A couple of those coming out are going to be Richard Stallings, Mark Pinsky, and Drew Hercheko, I believe that is how you pronounce that name. Alright, again, these guys just getting up to speed before we give them the green flag. And that will happen in just a moment, folks. Alright, looks like everyone is on the track. Alright, green flag is out once again, folks. And we're riding here with Richard Stallings. So he's been having a good run lately, so I expect to see him put up a good time here. We'll see what he does coming up in about a lap or so. That was not going to be his fastest lap right there. So we'll see. Fairly quick with a 18:790. So he definitely will improve on that his next time by here. So we'll get you his time and let you know what anybody else's is here as they come across. Brand new driver that we have not broadcast here before, Drew Hercheko. I believe that is again how you pronounce it. 3rd fastest with a 16:029. Mark Pinsky currently 17th fastest with a 16:160. Crossing the line one more time. And now he's dropped to 18th fastest. Will not improve on that time. Richard Stallings currently 16th fastest with a 16:150. And he will cross that line one more time here in just a second. We'll see Drew in the 60s, still 3rd fastest. Mark Pinsky still 18th fastest. And Richard Stallings 16th fastest, so we'll see. He does not improve on his time that time by. Yellow flag coming out once again. That will end this round of qualifiers. So we have a few more drivers left to go here, folks. There we go, yellow flag finally working for us here. Sorry we're losing our voice a little bit here, getting some stuff trying to sort it out. Brand new paint job for Dustin Sizemore in the number 11 car there. So nice looking paint job for him. Matt Burkhart also coming out. Ross Phillips, Mason Crawford, and Brad Dyer coming out on to the track for this round of hot laps as well. So only leaving, it looks like, 2 more drivers, and some of these may not be racing here tonight. They may be in here for race control, so we will let you know as soon as we know about that. Alright folks, green flag is out. As soon as it'll pull up on the overlays, again having some slight technical difficulties, those not sure what's going on, but we will get that sorted out as quickly as possible. But we'll let you know these times as soon as they come in. 16.4.115 for Matt Burkhart. Ross Phillips coming in with a 16.415. Dustin Sizemore with a 16.307. Mason Crawford 16.290. We'll see what he's going to do. We're sure he'll be a little bit faster here. Part of Shepherd Racing, he's very quick as he's going to cross the line one more time. We'll see what he can do there. Still currently showing in 26. Ross Phillips, 22nd fastest now with a 16.221. So we'll see here. Camera get on the right thing for us. Sorry again, folks. We are having some serious technical difficulties with our overlay thanks to a update that came out earlier yesterday, and it is not wanting to respond to anything we want to do here tonight. So we are fighting this tonight with everything we can. Alright folks, again we are trying to get this all sorted out here. These overlays are not wanting to work with us here tonight, so we apologize for that, but we will do the best we can to bring you the race coverage as best as possible. Alright folks, it looks like that may be all the qualifiers here, so we're going to step away for just a moment, find out, and we'll be right back. Alright folks, they should be coming out onto the track here in just a few moments. Again, they are getting ready. We're still trying to struggle through this. Hopefully we will figure out why these overlays are acting the way they are. But again, we're hoping they'll respond a little bit better here. We did some tweaks to them over that little commercial break. So let's hope they work, folks. Hang in there with us. We got 30 people in chat. So thank you for coming out tonight. And again, we hope to bring you a great broadcast here, barring that everything does work for us here tonight. And again, just a few moments here, they will be coming out. It looks like we have a Heat Race 1 drivers coming out now on to the track. Going to be Britton Roxbury, Tim Smith, Zach Rounds, Richard Stallings, Ross Phillips, and Paul Crumride coming out onto the track, as well as Kevin Forcier. So we have quite a few drivers in this one. Seven drivers in this heat race. There will be a C main here tonight, folks. So the way this is going to work, top two will make it to the trophy dash, locked into the feature. Second and third will go to the B main. Everyone behind them going to the C main. So again, top two go to the trophy dash. Third and fourth go to the B main. Everyone else going to the C main. That is how it will work out. So we'll be looking for some battles and definitely keep an eye on those transfer spots here tonight. So they should be green flag racing here in just a moment. Alright, green flag just moments away here. Alright, green flag is in the air here to start heat race number 1, folks. Britton Roxbury getting a great start, but he's got Tim Smith right behind him. Sorry about that. Get the names up. There ain't even a Drew in this race. Right behind them, Zach Rounds has his hands full right now with Richard Stallings. Richard Stallings putting on a heck of a run on the outside right now. Not for a transfer spot. Both of those going to the B main regardless of if they finish ahead of each other or who finishes ahead, who finishes behind. But if you can get by one of these, you could have a chance to get by one of those front two, which again are Britton Roxbury and Tim Smith. Those are your two going to the trophy dash, to the feature race, locked in via that trophy dash. Everybody wants to get by them right now, folks. So we'll just have to wait and see how this all turns out. Now Richard Stallings trying to push it to the inside here. Maybe he's going to try the inside move, put a slide job on Zach Rounds in the 28 machine. Not sure right now. He's settling, but we may have a battle for the lead here in just a moment, folks. We thought we did. Tim Smith in the 38 was all over the back bumper of Britton Roxbury in the 421. Unable to do it, but he might do it here in turn 3 and 4. Coming out of 4 now to the front stretch. He can't complete the pass. He will stay back in second position. So again, no real battles going on for transfer spot tradings, but there are a lot of battles going on. There's one for first and there's one for third. So now third place kind of fizzled out, but there's still a good battle right now going on for first place. Again, that's Britton Roxbury and Tim Smith in the 421 and the 38 machine. So that's where we're going to keep our focus right now here to see where these guys place. Again, nobody going to be losing a spot really as far as going to the trophy dash, but we have a new leader for even a split second there. Tim Smith to the inside of Britton Roxbury. Can't make it stick. He will have to settle back for second, but they're going to touch turn 4. We'll see who it's going to be. It's going to be Roxbury at the line once again to lead one more lap here. They're probably doing 12 laps here, so we've completed quite a few of those already. So we'll see Tim Smith running out of laps if he can get by the 421 of Britton Roxbury and make it stick this time. Roxbury will lead that lap as well. So far, he's been able to get by him, but he has not been able to make it stick, and that is the key here tonight. You've got to be able to get by someone, and you've got to be able to get in front of them and stay in front of them, which he has not been able to do thus far in this heat race. So keep an eye on him, looking a little further back. Zach Rounds pretty comfortable in third place. Right behind him, Richard Stallings in fourth. Look a little further back, you got Paul Crumry in there with Ross Phillips going to the B main and Kevin Forcier going to the C main as well. Sorry, you said B main, but Ross Phillips, Paul Crumry, those two right there, and Kevin Forcier going to the C main. Richard Stallings and Zach Rounds going to the B main. But right now, we got a battle here. Who's going to be? Still Roxbury at the line, I believe, just by a hair. But now we have a good battle, as it looks like this race is over, I do believe, folks. Yellow flag is coming out once again to end this heat race. So those how they're going to be, those top two again going to the Trophy Dash. 28 and 17 going to the B main, and everyone behind them going to the C main. Alright, heat race number 2 will be coming out in just a second here, folks. So hang tight with us, and that will be out very shortly. Alright, got James Pileski getting in his car. I'm not sure if he is going to be coming out or not. Looks like he should be one of them coming out. As well as Shane James should be coming out. There he is. Shane James going to be coming out. They're all getting in their cars now, so we'll let you know. It's going to be Shane James, James Pileski, Andrew Ingalls, John Batista, Dustin Sizemore, Matt Burkhart, and Laramie Giddens coming out for heat race number 2. Alright, folks, looks like we should be getting that green flag here. They are all bunched up there, so we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, green flag is out to start heat race number 2. Shane James getting a great start, but he's got James Pileski all over his back bumper, as well as Andrew Ingalls on the inside, and John Batista right there. That is a great battle brewing for second place. Anybody can get it. John Batista going to try to stick it up the middle. Both of them close the door on him, almost pinching his nose off. But he does stay off of both of them, and they both stay off of him. So great job by everyone, but it looks like John Batista is going to try to get by Andrew Ingalls for third position. Both of them, though, trying to work over second position of James Pileski in the 93. You're going to have a hands full right now. Looks like John Batista is going to stay on the high side. Andrew Ingalls bumping John Batista, but they keep it straight. No damage done. Looks like Ingalls is going to try to run the bottom side here. See if he can make anything of it. As it looks like John Batista is going to run the high side, and he does get by him at the line. Now it looks like Ingalls is going to have to settle for fourth position. Is that where will be where he is at the moment? Now John Batista is going to try to get by James Pileski. Can he do it? That is for a transfer spot, folks. That is for second place versus going to the Trophy Dash or the B main. You would much rather go to the Trophy Dash, be locked into the feature race here later tonight. So we'll wait and see Can Andrew Ingles make a comeback here and try to get by both of these guys and get into the trophy dash later? It is all still up in the air. Again, 12 laps they have to run. We usually run them straight, green to checkered, and no yellows in between. So we will see how it all plays out. Right now, it's working pretty good. Looks like Andrew Ingles may have a run here on the 39 of John Batista. John Batista got a little close to the wall, got loose. So we'll see if Andrew Ingles can capitalize that on the inside. Don't think he's going to be able to at the moment, though. Look a little further back in the battle for the C-Main. These guys just battling where they might start in that C-Main. Dustin Sizemore and Matt Burkhart. And Laramie Giddens back behind them just a little bit further there in the 596 machine. But Dustin Sizemore still battling with Matt Burkhart, but just posted a 20th fastest time versus a 26th fastest time. So a major improvement on there. 6 positions fastest, but just one spot on the track. So if he can move up just a little bit, he could possibly get into that B main. He's right there on the heels of Andrew Ingles, though. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays itself out. Back up to Andrew Ingles, though. Can he do anything with John Batista? Both of these very good drivers, very fast drivers here. So we'll have to wait and see. James Pileski is very quick himself. But I don't think anybody has anything for the leader up there. If we can get to him. There we go. Come Shane James coming up here in a second. First place, Shane James is dominating right now. Again, not sure anything has. Well, that is, nobody had anything for him. That heat race is over. So it's going to be Shane James and the 93 of James Pileski going to the feature race via the trophy dash. Sorry about that. Andrew Ingles and John Batista going to the B main. And then we have Dustin Sizemore, Matt Burkhart, and Laramie Giddens going to the C main here in just a little bit. Heat race number 3 about to come out, though, folks. So don't go anywhere. Grab you something to drink, grab you a snack, and we'll be right back with that. Alright, folks, next group of guys coming out again. This is heat race number 3. Should have about 5 heat races here tonight. We have about 33 drivers here tonight. 34 drivers. So a big group of field, maybe 35 if Danny Breeden does race with us here tonight. But starting this heat race is going to be the 60 of Drew Hercheco, Chad Bolin, Chris Arencia, Mark Pinsky, Jason, there we go, we got it going, Jason Minat, Steve Carrin, Laramie Giddens, he is getting off the track there, he was just in the race, and Corey Henry. So a lot of big names in this one as well. So So we'll wait to see how this one plays itself out. Alright, green flag is out to start heat race number 3, folks. Well, again, just wait here, see how this one turns out. Chad Bowen to the outside of Drew Pacheco, so we'll wait there. He might have something for folks on the outside. Does he? Not going to complete pass. It's going to be the 60 at the line there, but we got a battle brewing back here with Chris Arencia and the 67 of Mark Penske as well. It looks like Penske's going to get into the wall just a little bit. There's a huge battle. That is for 3rd place, folks. There's a huge 4-car battle, almost 5-car battle for 2nd. As 1 car into the wall. They will recover. No caution comes out. Chris Arencia still in 3rd place. Can he catch Chad Bowen and pass him for 2nd? Time will tell here, folks. Not sure if he can. He's fast. He's been really fast, but so has Chad Bowen. Chad Bowen knows how to drive these cars, and he does it very well. And they're also teammates, so you got to keep that in mind. Will he pass him? Will he let him have it? I'm sure they're going to race each other hard. Either way, teammates or not. So we'll keep an eye on them. If we look a little bit further back here to Mark Penske in the 67, we'll see how he's doing. He's got his hands full right now. It looks like the 14 car. Yes, it is. That is Jason Minat. So he's got his hands full with him. We'll see if Jason can get by him. It won't be for a position, really. Trading, I don't believe. Actually, no, it will be. That will be for 4th position. So that is a transfer spot to go to the B main. So Jason Minat definitely wants to get by Mark Penske and see if he can potentially do anything with him. We'll wait here and see. He's going to try to dive into the inside. Can't complete the pass. He will settle. Almost getting into the side of the 67 of Mark Penske. Doesn't do so. Keeps it clean. Back up to Chris Arencia. We'll see what he's doing up here. So far, not having any luck with Chad Bowen. Chad Bowen is indeed, though, having some luck here with the 60 of Drew Pacheco. So will Drew stay ahead of him, or will Chad catch him? That's the question. Again, 12 laps to go. We'll find out. That question will be answered here very shortly. Right now, Chad Bowen is digging everywhere he can, high, low, and just trying to find the perfect line. This line's going to move here in this track a lot here tonight. So we'll have to see where it's at right now. Looks like it's the middle of the track, really. At least in 3 and 4, 1 and 2. Seems to be just a tad bit higher there, but not much. Obviously on the back stretch, it's higher up on the track. Chad trying to get it on the inside. Didn't like it, it looked like, so he's going to scoot back up right in behind the 60 again of Drew Pacheco. So we'll wait there. Nothing happening up here, so we'll take a look back here at Chris Arencia. Again, no battle for him. Got some damage on the front of that car now. He may have had contact with the wall. Clearly nobody, because he has no damage to the back end of anyone else's car. And that race may already be over. It is, folks. That just like that. Heat race number 3 is over. So it's going to be... Oh, and Chase Cabri was... No, he was not in this race. He's getting ready. Drew Pacheco and Chad Bowen going to the trophy dash here in just a few moments. And it's going to be Chris Arencia and the 67 of Mark Penske going to the B main. And everyone behind them will be going to the C main. So that will be the 14, the 18, and the 03. But getting ready to come out, there's one of them right there, Chase Cabri for heat race number 4. We'll get ready for that, folks. These guys will be rolling out in just a few moments. Alright folks, heat race number 4 coming out onto the track. Again, this will have Chase Cabry, Justin Chapman, Clayton Ferguson, Jacob Fields, Mason Crawford, GJ Brassfield, and that looks like it. So just maybe one, we might have more, might have 6 heat races here tonight. Let you know as soon as we find out. It looks like we still have, I know Brad Dyer has not come out, and I don't believe Cody Olson has. So we may have 6 heat races here tonight. We have 35 drivers in here. So we will keep an eye on that. It should have 6 heat races, what it looks like. Alright, see the green flag will come out. Alright, green flag is out to start heat race number 4 here. So again, a great start. Chase Cabry getting a good start over Justin Chapman, but Chapman's on the inside looking to make that pass, and it looks like he will do it. Gets a little out of shape there. They are almost side by side, but it will be Cabry at the line. Chapman still trying to get by, but he's got his hands full right now with the 007. That is Jacob Fields, who is not letting up, folks. He wants second place, and he wants first place even more. They almost touched going in the straightaway, but it's still Chapman in second, Fields in third. It looks like a caution is out on the track here. I mean, Mason Crawford, who is off the track now. Alright, first caution of the night, folks. Great racing here coming your way later on the night. We still have the Trophy Dash, the C main, the B main, and the feature race coming up. And we've had 1 caution so far, and that was for Mason Crawford, who is no longer on the track. We'll see if he returns. He is a very good driver, so I would look to see him, as his car is off the track and in the trailer at this point, so not sure what happened to him. Don't quite have time to go back and look here in heat races. They don't take very long. So it looks like we're green flag racing again. Green flag is back in the air here, folks. And just like that, Chase Cabry off to a great start. Justin Chapman right behind him, and Jacob Fields right behind Tim. So we'll keep an eye on these 2 cars right here, the 07 and the 007, as that is a transfer spot, folks. That is the B main versus the Trophy Dash. Right now, Justin Chapman in the 07 has the Trophy Dash spot, but Jacob Fields, a very formidable competitor here in the 007, wants that spot. That is 2 very fast teams, Shepherd Racing and the 007 and the 07 of HRE Motorsports. Very fast teams here. So either one of them could walk away with second place or the win here in the heat race 4. So we'll just have to keep an eye on these guys and see what is going to happen with them, how that's going to turn out, who's going to come away with the win, who's going to get second, and who will be going to the B main here after the Trophy Dash in the C main later tonight. Fields trying to work over the 07 of Chapman, though, just can't complete the pass. He will keep digging at the bottom. So it looks like your front 2 there. Again, Chase Cabry and Justin Chapman have been running a little bit higher than Jacob Fields right now, as they're all running really high on the top side in 1 and 2. When we look here at 3 and 4, check their lines. You'll see now they're actually all running about the same. So that's going to make it very difficult to pass anyone right there if they're going to run the same line all night. Yes, very interesting line. Now it looks like the 41 is going to take a little bit lower line. Chapman's going to look to his high side. Nothing there. He'll tuck back in behind him, folks. And just like that, they have a 3-way battle really for the lead right now. Again, that is Cabry, Chapman, and Fields all battling for first position. Fields to the inside of Chapman. Can't complete the pass. He will settle back for 3rd place. Chapman is all over the back bumper of Cabry right now. He is looking for every inch of real estate he can come up with to find it, and it looks like the next group of guys getting ready to come out, so this race is probably over, if not about to be in 1 lap or so. So again, 1 lap to go it looks like here. So far it's Cadbury, followed by Chapman and Fields. Fields to the high side, he's going to try to make something happen. Can't do it, he'll stay behind Justin Chapman. And again, that should almost do it, folks. They're going to slow down. Heat race number 4 is over. Yellow flag does come back out onto the track. Heat race number 5 coming up in just a second. Alright, again, heat race number 5 about to come out, folks. Looks like we're going to have a lot of good drivers in this one as well. Derek Walker, Nate Davis, Aaron Theriot, Christopher Taggett, DJ Brassfield, and Brad Dyer. Alright, these guys on the track now. So again, just a few moments, we will go green flag racing to start heat race number 5. Looks like we will indeed have 6 heat races here tonight. So we'll have the top 12 drivers already locked into that feature race. So that's going to make it a little bit harder for these guys to get through the C and the B, as a total will only be taking 8 drivers from both of those. So we'll take 4 from the C, and we'll take 8 from the B instead of our normal 10, because we have an extra heat race here. So again, 12 drivers making it. So that's going to make it even harder. Only 10 spots going to make it, as it looks like somebody just left there. There we go. Derek Walker having a connection issue there. No green flag, folks. They're going to delay it one more time, go around this track. Looks like Cody Olson is out as well. So we may not have a 6 heat race. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. I believe there was somebody that didn't drive, but it looks like everybody is coming out now. So we may not have another heat race, folks. This might be it. If that's the case, there'll be 10 drivers instead of 12. So that'll change things up a little bit. Green flag is in the air here. Looks like that. Just like that, Nate Davis to the inside of Derek Walker. He will pass him for the lead very quickly. No chance there. He took that. He could have done it with his eyes closed. He took it so easy from Derek Walker. Those two are teammates, good buddies. So they're going to race each other clean. But right now he took that without any hesitation. So that is your, what was a battle for the lead, very quickly changed. Looking back a little bit further here to Cody Olson. If we can get it to go back there. There we go. Cody Olson already... Oh, Cody Olson getting spun around by the 126 of Christopher Taggett. Saves it somehow. Doesn't wreck that car. We'll see. That might bring out a caution. It does indeed bring out a caution flag. Alright, again, only our second caution out of 5 heat races. So it's going to be a very, very good night of racing here, based just off of heat races. Again, 2 cautions in 12 laps of each heat race. So waiting to see how this all plays out. Should be a good night of racing all around. Hopefully we'll go caution free just like this, or very few anyway. So good thing is we do have our connection issue figured out, at least for the moment. That is fixed. Still having a little bit of issues with our overlays that we just have an update. So they're not very as responsive as we'd like them to be here tonight. But regardless of that, we will do the best we can here tonight. Looks like we're not going to go green this time by, though. Alright, folks, we might be going green this time. We'll look and see here. Alright, green flag is back in the air once again. Nate Davis out front, followed by Derek Walker and Cody Olson in the 5. Looking a little bit behind them. We got the 22 of Aaron Theriot in 4th. We'll look, see who's back here. DJ Brassfield's not in this race. I'm sure he did not take his car off the track. But Brad Dyer back there battling hard to try to stay up. Christopher Taggett, we'll see where he's at again, having a little bit of response delay from their overlays. He's off the track as well. So the real battle is going to be right there. It's a 4-way battle. Looks like a 3-way battle really, and that is for second place between Derek Walker, Cody Olson, and Aaron Theriot in the 22. Right there, those 3 cars are battling hard. It's 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 5th, Brad Dyer just a little bit behind them. So, very good battle going on right now. As those guys, neither one of them want to give up. But right now, the spot that everybody wants is those front 2. And that is Derek Walker and Nate Davis, teammates, putting on a good show here tonight up in the front 2. Can anybody get by them? Cody Olson's trying everything he can to get by Derek Walker. Just not sure if he can do it. Right now, Derek Walker may have something for Nate Davis, though. We'll have to check that out. Right now, both of them taking the high side. Cody Olson decides he's going to take the high side, too. We'll see if that pans out for him. But he can't run the same line as he wants to get by someone. He's going to have to try something different to get by these guys. And you know they're going to work good together because they are teammates. So that's basically... You're not fighting one car right now up front for Cody. You're fighting 2 cars because they're going to work with each other to hold him back. Although they'll do everything they can to stay up front, they'll do it cleanly as all these guys get along with each other very well. They're all good buddies off the track. So on the track, they'll race each other hard, but they won't do anything crazy or dirty, anything like that. It will be good, clean racing. Right now, Cody Olson still trying to dig. It looks like he may have lost a little bit of time on Derek Walker, and definitely laps are not in his favor right now. His laps are running down, and he is not gaining a whole lot on Derek Walker to try to pass him. That being said, Derek Walker may have something for Nate Davis now. Nate Davis started second. Walker did start ahead of him, so can he do anything for him? Times Derek ran a 16.056. Nate Davis a 16.087, so not much off each other, and it's showing right here in the feature race as both of these drivers putting on good battle. But that will conclude heat race number 5. Yellow flag is out once again, and that will again end heat race number 5. Derek Walker, Nate Davis going to the trophy dash. Aaron Theriot and Cody Olson going to the B main. So everyone behind them going to be going to the C main. Alright, folks, don't go anywhere. Again, that should have been our last heat race, I do believe. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back with your trophy dash. Alright, folks, your Trophy Dash, Trophy Dash getting ready. These drivers getting to the end of pit road here. They are geeksing to come out, so they're going to be racing 15 laps here tonight. Normally we do 10, doing 15 laps in the Trophy Dash. If we can get our cameras here to work, folks, we have been fighting these overlays all night long. We were fighting internet issues earlier. Somebody does not want us broadcasting tonight, but we do not care. We are going to be here on MaxSpeedTV. Again, we are bringing you the American Dirt Series. This is their late model series of the group. We run 3 different series under the same umbrella. Again, tonight is the late model series. So we will be green flag racing here in a few moments for the Trophy Dash. Again, these are the top 10 drivers. They will be taking the first 5 rows in the feature race. Everybody transfers here, but we're just determining where they're going to start. Alright, folks, full invert here too. Green flag is out. Derek Walker out front. Invert worked in his favor tonight, folks. He is starting on pole for the Trophy Dash. Again, full invert. 10 was the number pulled, so that means full invert because there's only 10 cars here. So Chapman right behind Tim, followed by Chad Boland side by side with Chapman. So we got Tim Smith, Pileski. Looks like we also have Chase Cabry in there. We'll go back there to Chase Cabry, see what kind of battles we got going on there. 3 wide, Britton Roxbury and Cabry into each other there just a little bit. No harm done. They both survive it. And we keep going. Pileski almost getting into the outside wall. Cabry getting into the 36 and Nate Davis. Again, both recover from that as well. Cabry going to the bottom. Pileski going to the top. Nate Davis and Pileski slide together. Pileski getting around. We'll see if that brings out a caution or if he recovered, folks. But until the caution comes out, we will not go back, as Cabry is beating and banging everybody he can to try to get to the front, as he has got a lot of damage inside of that car. He is totally just beaten, banged his way right through the middle of Shane James and Nate Davis to take that position. Moving a little bit up to the front here, we'll go to Justin Chapman, who's our camera. We'll get up there to him. It should have a battle for the lead. There it is, folks. The battle for the lead right now in the Trophy Dash is between Derek Walker and Justin Chapman, followed by Chad Bowen and Tim Smith right behind them. Now, we could have a good little battle for the lead here and second place. Chapman and Davis for going to be our Davis. Sorry about that. Walker battling for first. Bowen and Smith battling for second right now as they run on the track. Can Chapman get by Derek Walker? Both of them extremely fast right now. So this could be the night Derek Walker pulls off the win here in the late models. You know he's got a huge following on Twitch. Follow him at Twitch/Dirty Dude. That's DWD. You can check him out as well, on board with him. I believe somebody gives him like $20 or something like that if he wins, because that is his car number. So definitely a good little perk for him to win, and that full invert did work in his favor tonight. And he is pulling away from Chapman right now. Chapman's trying to find the best line he can, as it looks like he's going to try the inside now. And just like that, he slides up, touches Walker, can't complete the pass, but he will be ahead of him. He did complete it. That little bump. Oh, and now Derek Walker bumps him back. Probably didn't like getting bumped too much. He pays him back a little bit there, and they get together, and that will let Walker back by. Now Cabry hitting another car on the track, folks. Gets into Chad Boland. We'll see if we can get back there in time to see any of that, see what happened, see if a caution is going to come out. So far, it doesn't look like it's going to. They all recover from it. Boland gets the better end of the deal. He does get that spot back. Cabry going way back, folks. So he is going to fall big time, losing 3 or 4 spots. So that definitely hurt him more than anybody. Shane James and looks like Chad Bolin have a lot of damage on their car now, though, because of that little incident. We'll take a look back up front with Walker here, see if he's got any trouble yet. So far, no trouble. It's looking like nobody can touch him right now except for Chapman, who got by him via a lip bump. Nothing bad. Then got a bump right back from Walker, and Walker got back by him. So these two bumping and passing, giving a little bump and run, all in good sport. You know, rubbing is racing. So these are going to be two side by side at the line, but it's going to be Walker crossing it first. So we'll see, and that may conclude this race, folks. Yep, yellow flag is out. This race is over, folks. Trophy dash is done. 15 laps, green to checkered, no cautions in between. So we'll take a little bit wider angle here if we can, and we will let you see who's going to be where. Cabri showing in third now. Not sure if he got by or just moved up there on accident or what happened, but there's going to be the lineup. So we didn't see Cabri up there. Maybe he was there and we just missed him, but I did not see him in a third position behind them. So we'll keep an eye and see how that all plays itself out in the feature race. But again, that will conclude your trophy dash. Coming up next is going to be your C main. Again, we'll be taking the top 4 from the C main. Alright, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that C main in just a few moments. Alright, folks, C main again, fixing to come your way. These drivers are getting in their cars, getting strapped in, getting those belts buckled, and we will go green flag racing for the C main. Again, top 4 drivers are going to be making it, so we're going to keep an eye on those and let you know who they're going to be here in the next few minutes or so, as soon as they take that green flag for the first time here to start the C main. Well, as we always like to do, anybody in chat, we got 34 people in there. Who do you think's going to win, folks? Who is your prediction for the win here tonight? Who are you rooting for in chat? Let us know. Type it out in chat. We got HRE guys out here. We got some Shepherd racers in here. So if you're rooting for one of them, let us know. Let's get some hashtag HRE Motorsports and hashtag Shepherd Racing. And we got a few other teams. We got Wide Open Racing in here as well. So they got 4 drivers. I believe that's Corey Henry, Nate Davis, Derek Walker, and one other driver. I'm not sure who that one is. So we got a lot of teams in here tonight. So let's see who you're rooting for. We'll see who comes out on top here. Paul Crumry going to be starting out front, followed by on the outside Dustin Sizemore for that brand new paint job. So good job for him. Clay Ferguson a little behind them, and it looks like the 14 of Jason Minat going to be behind them as well. Not going green this time, folks. So we're going to take at least one more lap around the track here before we go green flag racing. There you go, TNA. Forgot about that. Oh, sorry about that. Always got some fast drivers in here. So yeah, sorry that. There's HRE in there as well. Putting all lower cases. Good job, Chris. It's supposed to be all caps. You know how to spell your own team name. There you go, Chris. Alright, folks. Well, we should go green flag racing this time by. There we go. We got I don't think I've seen is it Kara or Cara? I haven't seen you in chat before. Welcome to chat. We got some more HRE supporters here in chat with us. That team is definitely growing. Alright, green flag is out once again. As soon as the green flag does pop up on the overlay, there it is. 3 wide already for the lead, folks. That is Paul Crumry, Dustin Sizemore, and Jason Minat, followed by Clay Ferguson. That is another HRE member right there. Oh, we're going to have some beating and banging right here. Clay Ferguson gets touched by the 8-car Paul Crumry. Doesn't do any harm to him. He keeps moving forward, so we'll keep an eye on him. Dustin Sizemore having a great run right now in first place. So can he hold that position and come away with the win? Paul Crumry started first but has fallen back since then to about 5th position. So looks like Ross Phillips in the 30 is battling hard for second. We got a 3-way battle right now. Clay Ferguson, Jason Minat, and Ross Phillips. That is for second position, folks. Right, we may have a battle for the lead between Ross Phillips and the 11 of Dustin Sizemore. Dustin Sizemore again putting on a great battle. But look at that second place. Jason Minat and Ross Phillips battling for second. One to the inside, one to the outside. And it looks like Jason Minat is all over the back bumper of Dustin Sizemore, staying off of him. Clay Ferguson almost getting into the back of Jason Minat. Sorry about that. Take a look back here and watch that battle pursue. Clay Ferguson is getting bumped left and right by Jason Minat, and it looks like he's going to put him into the wall. Oh, huge wreck, folks. That involves nearly everyone in the back of the field. Yellow flag will come out for that one. So we will see if we can take a look at that, folks. Go back about 30 seconds or so if we can get these overlays to respond with us tonight. Well, there we go. We'll take a look, see, do an instant replay if we can. And it took so long. Sorry, they are not responding, but you saw it right there on the stream. That was a huge wreck involving many, many cars. We'll go back up to live here. So we'll check out, see where Clay Ferguson is now. It looked like it all started around him. He got tagged and got put into the outside wall, folks. From what it looked like, again, I couldn't get a look as to who exactly that was. It might have been Jason Minat that got into him, put him in the outside wall, and then from then on out, it was complete chaos going into turn 1 and 2, as there were multiple drivers, just about everyone in the back of the field getting involved in that. So that is unfortunate. We'll see where Jason Minat sits right now, if we can get it to go to him. He's going to be quite a bit further back here, folks. There he is. He's going to be towards the back again. We're taking the top 4 from the C main. So right now that cutoff spot is Clay Ferguson. But your leader of the race here, Dustin Sizemore, has led all the laps, got to the front, and has held it. But he may have his money or his hands full. And Dustin with the 30 of Ross Phillips. Ross Phillips going to give him a run for his money, I would imagine. we'll just have to wait and see how that plays itself out. And Brad Dyer, a lot of damage to the front of that car. Again, 4 guys going to be making it. The 1 car in the cutoff spot that is making it, just inside it, is the 57 right there of Clabe Ferguson. So if he can get into the B main, work his way up to the the B main, and then the feature race over that, that'd be great. Looks like he's going to the back, folks. Not sure what that is all about. Maybe because he was involved in that caution, but it looked like, and when we don't make the official calls, it kind of looked like Jason Minat got into him and put him in the outside wall, but we did not go back and look at that to get a good view. Race control may have saw something different, so that will definitely change some things up now. That should put Corey Henry in the cutoff spot now, as he is going to be making it, it looks like. So again, Corey Henry is the cutoff spot. Dustin Sizemore out front, as it looks like we should go green flag racing this time. Or not. Race control is not happy about something. We're going to take 1 more lap, folks, at least, minimum. So hang tight with us, folks, and we will go green flag racing in just a moment. I got Danny Weller in there with Team KOD. So we got more and more teams coming. Danny Weller normally here racing. Danny, how come you're not racing with us tonight? Alright, we'll see if the green flag is coming out this time. Green flag is back in the air once again. Alright, Dustin Sizemore getting a huge lead over Ross Phillips. Corey Henry into the outside wall back there a little bit. Ross Phillips, does he have anything? Or does Brad Dyer have anything for Ross Phillips? Well, let's keep an eye on those two, as Dustin Sizemore has no competition right now, folks. He is dominating this race. Ross Phillips is the best chance he has right now to not win this race, but I'm not sure Ross Phillips has anything for him right now. Maybe that new paint job is what he needed, folks. He's out front and holding it. I mean, he's always been fast, but he is in the lead now, as it looks like another caution is going to come out once again, folks. Alright, folks, we should take the green flag here. Again, for anybody that's new out there tonight, please do hit that subscribe button. If you like the type of racing we have here tonight, definitely give us a thumbs up on the race if you like it. This is all controlled by hand by Race Control right now in a practice session. So they have full control, so we will see if they're going green flag racing this time. Doesn't look like we will. So again, give us a thumbs up if you like the race. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see many more races just like this. We have at least 2 races each night of the week. Got you, Danny. Well, yeah, this is the season finale too. We're debuting the ADS name, that is the American Dirt Series. But any of you those if you're familiar with American Dirt Late Model Series, that is the same series, just running under a new name here, as green flag is out once again to start C main. Dustin Sizemore again getting a great start. Ross Phillips to his inside though. Does Ross Phillips have it? He does not. He has to settle back for second. So I'm not sure. Maybe he will have something for him here in the closing laps. He's going to try the high side. Can't complete it there. So he will go back to the bottom. Nope, he's going to stay at the high. Oh, he gets right into Dustin Sizemore. Bumps his back bumper. Lets off so he does not spin him around though, folks. Good job for him. Brad Dyer going to try to get by Ross Phillips. He will have him at the line, folks. Oh, Brad Dyer slides up into Ross Phillips. We'll see if that brings out a caution. So far, no. Everybody's getting it straightened up. Back up to the front. Dustin Sizemore putting on a hurting on this field. He is putting on a clinic, folks. Caution flag will come out, though. Brad Dyer looked like he may have slid up into the 30. Not sure exactly. Again, that's just a quick assessment of it. We do not have a final look at that. Because they go so fast, we don't have time to go look back here unless it's a feature race. But it looked that way, but we'll let the race control sort that out here in just a second, see who they deem is at fault for that. And we'll know by who is going to the back. Again, top four going to make it. As they run right now, Clabe Ferguson is back in that fourth position, worked his way back up. So, good job for him to work his way back up from having to go to the very back. Alright, folks, we'll see if we're going to go green flag racing. Brad Dyer still up there in the front. So, both of them, the 30 and the 56, were involved in that caution, if that's what brought out the caution. So, that may or may not have been what brought it out. They may have both recovered from that. So, we'll see if we get the green flag this time by. And we are not going to get it. So, we'll have to sit back and see if that's one of them or if they did not bring that out. Again, we did not go back and look at that. There's no time here in the mains, but in that feature we will have full replays ready for you. Alright, green flag is back in the air once again to start the C main here. Again, just like every other time, Dustin Sizemore getting a good start. Right behind him is Ross Phillips in the 30. Will Ross Phillips be able to get by him? They're doing a lot of laps here. I believe it's 15 laps. I'm not sure. They did clarify, but I just can't remember. They run so many laps here. But regardless, looks like Ross Phillips may have something for Dustin Sizemore now. Gonna slide up, stays off of him. Dustin Sizemore at the line. Ross Phillips putting a slide job on him. He will complete the pass. Dustin Sizemore has to get way out of the gas, and that is not going to be good for Dustin Sizemore. We'll go back to him, see how much momentum he lost from that, as he's going to lose 2 spots, possibly 3 now. We'll take a look back there with him. Clay Ferguson all over his back bumper. Had a good run, got a slide job put on him though, and had to almost stop the car to stop from running over Ross Phillips. So he will fall back to 3rd now, still in a spot to move up to the B main here, coming up shortly. So we'll take a look. Clay Ferguson is your last spot to transfer, but right now Corey Henry's all over him. Right now it will be Corey Henry as a caution comes out once again. We'll see if they gave that spot to Corey Henry or not. It looked like they were slowing down before Corey Henry got by the 57. Not sure. Don't believe that's the race, folks. So we'll see who got that spot. Corey Henry looks like he believes he had it at the line before the caution came out. But I am not sure, folks. Clay Ferguson not giving it up without a fight. It looked like they were already slowing down before he did officially pass him. So Clay Ferguson is trying to get his spot back that he believes is his. And again, we're not saying whose spot it is, but it did look like they were slowing down before the 03 of Corey Henry officially made that pass and the caution came out. So we will see what race control says. It looks like race control will give the spot to Clay Ferguson. It looked like up here in the booth to us too that the caution was out. People were already slowing down before Corey Henry did get by him. Apparently race control agrees, so he will tuck in behind him in 4th place. Still moving on to the B main in 4th place as he runs right now. So that being said, I'll take that back to 5th place. Sorry about that. He will not be moving on. He's got to get by there. Green flag is back out. We thought that was 4th place, but that was actually 5th. So Corey Henry's got to get by Clay Ferguson. He may do it right here, folks. We'll keep an eye on this transfer spot. His laps are winding down. Can he get by him? He looks like he's going to do it right here. Clay Ferguson on the outside. Clay may have had him at the line, though. Not sure. That was almost dead even. Corey Henry's going to slide up. Clay Ferguson's going to try to get to the inside of him. We'll see if he puts a slide job on him. He will put a slide job, but doesn't he make it stick? Can't do it. It's going to be Corey Henry at the line this time. Clay Ferguson digging back to the bottom, sliding up in front of Corey Henry. We'll see if Corey Henry can put a crossover move back on Clay Ferguson here. Again, that is your transfer spot right now. It's Corey Henry's, but it's going to be Clay Ferguson at the line again. They have traded that spot back and forth again. That is your last transfer spot. Corey Henry getting all out of shape. And it looked like, oh, we got beaten and banging. This race may be over. It is. So a lot of beating and banging there at the end of the C main. But I do believe Clay Ferguson had that spot. Not sure if that is the official call or not, but they are all over the place. In top 4, we know the 30 and the 11 is going to go, as well as someone else that was up there. Not sure who that was. Take a look, see if we can see. The 30 coming away with the win. The 11 looks like, we're not sure who was up there, folks. They were battling. But we'll get that official word here. Give us 1 second. We'll see if we can get race control to confirm the official top 4. And we'll be right back with that before we start. Should have a little warm up and then we'll go to the B main. Alright, folks, just got word from race control. It was the 57 taking the spot. It was back and forth the whole race. But again, the 57 was able to pull away with the 4th place position there at the last lap. So good job for him. But they put up a good battle on all night. So Corey Henry, good shout out to him, not making it to the B main. But regardless of that, he did put up a good race. So we should have a little warm-up coming here in just a minute. We will let you know as soon as we know what's going to happen. But we will be right back with that. Alright, folks, they're going to do a little bit of a warm-up here, just a little practice. So we'll throw that up there for you. Again, a little bit of practice here before they get out there for the B main. They're going to just tear up this track, get some more laps in. So let's just hang tight with us, folks, and we'll be right back with your B main.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is dirt racing on iRacing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the dirt revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
Alright folks, checkered flag has waved. That session is done. We are moving on to the B main, followed by the feature race coming up very shortly. Hoping we have our bugs worked out on the overlays. They seem to be responding a little bit better. We reverted back to a older set during that little break there. Unfortunately, that's why you got to see those commercials from iRacing promoting some new stuff. But hopefully all is well, and we look to be good to go. So a little more responsive here. Clay Ferguson going to be coming out here. He is one of those that just made it into the B main, as well as a few others that are going to be out here as well. Brad Dyer, the other ones. We know Dustin Sizemore make it. There he is, coming out onto the track now. Still in pits. There he goes. Just making sure his safety belts are tight and getting his helmet on there. Don't forget your neck brace. You're going to need that out there as well. But all these drivers will be coming out onto the track here in just a few moments. Some of them are already out there. And then we'll get the green flag for the B main. We'll take a little bit wider angle here, folks. We're going to let you see just how wide this field is. This is a huge field, so you're going to have to go out just a little bit on the camera there to see the full field. There is most of the field right there. We still have a few more coming in. So again, we're hoping we got our overlay stuff all sorted out here. We did have to revert back to an older version. The overlays look the same, just the back end that you don't see is a little bit different. Again, this is the B main coming up. Looks like we're going to have 14 cars in it. Again, we're taking 10, so 4 of these guys going home. So hopefully nobody flips. If you flip, you're done. You will not be coming back onto the track. Alright, green flag is out once again. Very responsive there for our green flag. We'll zoom in just a little bit here. Zach Rounds, we're going to look a little bit further back though. We want to see, well, maybe not. We might have a battle for first here, folks. That is a battle between Zach Rounds and John Batista. As it looks like a caution will come out once again. So first caution here in B main. They were across the line, so we'll see if that counted as a lap or not. It looks like everybody's getting double foul, so we will go back to original restart here. We see the 67 getting his spot back there. That is, if we can get him up, Mark Penske, so he may have been involved in that as he had to get a little gas and get up to his spot, so he was obviously a little further back. So we again don't have the time to go back and look, but I'm sure he was involved in that probably somehow. Probably no doing of his own if he got his spot back. So we'll just wait and see. In the feature weekend we will have full replays and we will go through them and see what happened. Right now original restart, so let's get this going. Looks like we might get it this time. Nope, waiting on one more car to tag to the back here. There is your field for the B main. Again, top 10 drivers going to be making it. 14 cars on the track right now. 20 cars going to be making it to the feature race here in about 20 or so minutes. So hang tight with us, folks. Remember, if you are new here, make sure you give us a thumbs up on the race if you like it. And definitely subscribe to do it. We're looking to get to 4,000 next. We just had a big race for 3,000. Green flag is back out though. Zach Round's getting a good start. We'll zoom in here on him just a little bit, as there's a huge battle right now. We got Chris Arencia, looks like John Batista and Jacob Fields in the 007 battling extremely hard for second place. Batista to the high side, Chris Arencia on his inside and trying to just shove his car right down the middle with the 007. John Batista looks like he may have something for Zach Rounds. Zach Rounds getting into the outside wall. That's going to cost him 3 spots, though. so he will fall back, possibly forward. Cody Olsen going to try to get by him now. Is he will able? Looks like, well, not sure. 3 wide for 3rd place, folks. Zach Rounds back on the hunt. He is getting back up there. Alright, let's see who's going on now. Ooh, looks like the 67 and the 5 gonna touch just a little bit there. But Cody Olsen's on the move. Chris Arinti into the outside wall, then getting bumped by the 28 of Zach Rouse. We'll go back up here to Cody Olsen, though. He is putting on a good show here, folks. Coming through the B main, he is in 2nd place. Does he have anything for the 007 of, that is, again, Fields, Jacob Fields, as it looks like a caution is out once again, folks. So that will bring out caution number 2 here in the B main. First one was an original restart. This one will be single file. Alright, folks. Again, that is the first official real caution of the race. The first one was original restart, so it didn't count any laps. This one will count laps. Or won't, the laps don't count, but we did have laps counted already. That's one thing here, the way they run this, caution laps do not count. iRacing likes to count them, so we run this by hand in a practice session or a qualifying session, so caution laps do not count. We'll take a wide angle look here. Chris Arencia about midfield now. He's got his work cut out for him now to get up, back up to the front. He had a good run, and he's fast enough. We know he can get back up there. So we'll just have to wait and see how that all pans itself out. Jacob Fields out in front, though, right now in that 007 machine. John Batista in 3rd, Cody Olsen in 2nd, Zach Rounds 4th, Chris Arencia 5th, and the 22, that is Aaron Theriot, in 5th place. So we'll see who all is going to be where. Again, taking the top 10. So we're looking for battles right now. We will let you know who finishes where once we get a little closer to laps. I believe they're doing like 30 laps here in the B main tonight. So extra laps. So this track's going to get wear on it very quickly. As it looks like we're going to take one more lap. Look back here around Chris Arencia. Chris Arencia is definitely in it. Clay Ferguson, his brother actually, and an HRE member somewhere right behind him. Dustin Sizemore may be in that cutoff area. It's going to be somewhere around the 37, 67, and 56 who are deciding where they're going to be right now. So, again, hang tight with us, folks. We're going to take one more lap. We should go green flag racing here in just a moment. So hang tight with us. Alright, Zach Rounds out front here. And still not going green. Looks like they're getting a little more bunched up here. So we should go green flag racing here in a moment or so. Again, right in that area somewhere, Dustin Sizemore should be making it, but somewhere around in that area will be your cutoff spot. And it looks like it's going to be the 10th position is the 56 of Brad Dyer is your cutoff spot. So DJ Bratsfield in the 37 is going to have to try to get by him if he wants to possibly get into the feature race here. Green flag is out once again, though. We'll zoom in here. And again, we're keeping an eye on that cutoff spot. Oh, Clayton Ferguson getting spun around. Looks like maybe the 22. Not sure. That should bring out a caution. Caution will come out. So we know Clay Ferguson was involved in that, so we'll take a look at that real fast. Heavy damage to the front of that car. So let's take a look and see what happened. caution was out here. Restart is underway. Clayton Ferguson got a good start. We'll see. Oh no, he had some help with the 30 of Ross Phillips there. We just off the camera, but the 30 of Ross Phillips getting into him. Well, that is unfortunate for him. We'll go back to live. He's got a fresh car. He will be coming back onto the track. We'll see if he's going to get his spot back or not. He was in contention to make it though, but got spun around by the 30 of Ross Phillips. Alright, so he's going to have the 30 in front of him, it looks like. We'll see if he gets that spot. He's got the 67 behind him, and 67 is going to get in front of him. I'm not 100% sure on the ruling here, how they work it. Maybe everyone involved goes to the back. That being the case, that's how it should be right there. The 57 right in front of the 30, as the 30 did spin the 57. Just ever so slightly a bump, but he did get him and spun him around. So we'll go back up to the front for the B main here. There's Zach Rounds close to the front. 007 is going to lead the field though. Green flag back in the air for the B main. Looks like Cody Olson has a good run brewing here. If you think he can get by him, post it in chat. He's a fast driver, but so is Jacob Fields. And he's got a lot of good drivers behind him as well. It looks like another caution is going to come out very quickly that time. I don't see any cars off pace, so not sure who would have brought that one out. So maybe we'll pan out here and see if we can see anybody going on the pit road. Not seeing anybody on pit road, so maybe race control just was not happy with that start. So we're going to try one more time, folks. And great news for everyone. Again, we got the overlays responding well. We got good internet connection back, so it looks like we are good to go here, folks. So that is great news. We have a packed night of racing here just tonight, and then we have this particular series coming up. We got a full season going to be on Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. We have again the American Dirt Series modifieds, sprint cars, and late models. Again, in that order: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So a lot of great racing coming on your weekend, so make sure you tune in here for that. And we have a lot of other racing coming your way on MaxSpeedTV. We have Monday night, Wednesday night we have stuff, Tuesday night as well. So again, we have at least 2 broadcasts every night of the week. So be sure and check that out. And Eddie, you would be correct. I do not sound like Rudy. Although I have been known to put Rudy in my name in TeamSpeak before, just to mess with him. But no, this is Charles. I am one of the new broadcasters on MaxSpeedTV. Alright, we're going to take one more lap around the track here, folks. Again, not going green. Race controls, getting everything set up. Again, this is run by hand, not in iRacing control. The feature race will be in their control. We will explain more of that coming here shortly after the B main. Good to have you here in chat, Eddie. I think I've heard your name. I'm pretty sure I've heard Rudy talk about you before. Yeah, I don't think this will be too long of a B main. If it is going to be a little bit longer, they are adding extra laps here. I believe there's 30 or 35 laps compared to the 20 I believe it normally is. So it will be a little longer, but it will just be because of more laps, not because of cautions. I don't foresee too many of those happening tonight. All right, green flag back in the air. Sorry about that. One more time here. So we are green flag racing. Cody Olsen diving to it. Mark Penske is out of the race, so Mark Penske must have been what brought out that caution. So now we have 13 cars left, only 10 making it to the feature race. So we'll have to see who those 10 are going to be. But right now we're keeping an eye on the battles to see who's going to be where in the feature race. Because again, everybody in the top 10 will be making it. Zach Rounds trying to work over John Batista. Can't quite get by him, so he'll just keep digging as hard as he can. Took a little bit further back. Look here, the 22 car of Aaron Theriot, who's putting on a good run. He will be making it as he runs right now. Richard Stallings in that 17 there is a lot of damage. Again, this is back here for the battle. Those back three, unfortunately, not going to be making it. We'll go to Clave Ferguson here. He will be making it as he runs right now anyway. Looks like he's going to pass one more of Aaron Theriot. And, oh, we got people colliding together there. Aaron Theriot gets into Brad Dyer a little bit, or vice versa. We don't know. It was so fast. We're not going to have a chance to look back. No caution, but a lot of beating and banging. Collects Clave Ferguson, but they all keep it together, and Aaron Theriot gets the best of that one. Brad Dyer going to the back, as well as Clave Ferguson. So right there, those three, it's going to be the 37 going to be making it, the 30, 57, and 56 not making it as Clave Ferguson gets real sideways. Brad Dyer tags him a little bit. They both recover from it, keep going. So again, right now, it's going to be the 37, the 57, and the 56 that are not going to be making it. The 30 on the bubble is if he could make it, if he stays where he's at, but it's about to be maybe the 22 on the bubble. That is Aaron Theriot and Ross Phillips on the bubble. One of those potentially could lose their spot and go home. Oh, and Ross Phillips may have slid up in front of the 22 of Aaron Theriot. We'll see if that brings out a caution, and it will. They are slowing down. Caution flag out once again. So take a look here. We'll see if we can take and see what happened. Alright, did happen on the backstretch here. They're battling hard. One high, one low. Theriot slides up. I'm not sure. They both may have just touched there in a racing deal. They were both racing very hard for that position. Unfortunate for both of them. Looks like Ross Phillips will get the worst end of that deal. But back up front is still your race leader, Jacob Fields. All right, Eddie. I knew I'd heard the name, and yeah, I've heard of Nordgar as well. And he told me that's where he got the nickname Rudog from, I believe. So, good to see one of his good buddies in chat. I hope you're enjoying the race here tonight. I believe, too, if you want to have more than one stream going, I'm not sure if he's still got a stream going, but Rudy does have an asphalt race going on right now. So if you check our page, you might see both of them. Hey, Trey Rogers, how's it going? I'm not going to go green this time by. Again, we're going to take at least one more lap here. We definitely want to keep y'all here, but if you like asphalt racing as well, you can definitely pull up both streams, as we have two going right now, unless he is done. I am not sure on that. And also, in case y'all missed it, you can go back, and we just had our 3,000 subscriber race. We had a few internet issues during that race, but it is up on YouTube, so you can check it out. Gave away some cash in chat in the race to those race winners, and second and third as well. So make sure you check that out. We do want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Looks like we're about 40 or so people in here. So thank you for everyone that turns out. If it wasn't for you fans and the drivers, we wouldn't be here. There you go. I figured he'd be done a little bit before us. It looks like green flag's about to come out. Green flag back in the air once again. Says Jacob Fields is gonna lead them off here. Once again, Cody Olsen right behind him, followed by John Batista right behind him. We'll just have to see who comes out on top. Right now, John Batista has his hands full with Zach Rounds and Chris Orencia behind him. Again, I believe we're running 30 or 35 laps, so plenty of laps to get up to the front cleanly, and these guys know how to do it, but it's so time-consuming. And when this track doesn't come in the way they want, they have to find a new line, and right now that may be happening for some of these guys, whereas some of these guys, like Jacob Fields, may be right in his wheelhouse right now. He loves this way the track is, and he is just dominating. I'm not saying it is. He may be struggling with that car, but if it is, it ain't showing. As he's out front, Zach Round's going to be trying to dig it to the bottom. And Catfish right there didn't quite work out the way he probably wanted it to, so he'll try one more time to get by John Batista. He's going to try on the high side now, see if he can get by him. Again, top 10 making it to the feature race here momentarily. Zach Rounds into the outside wall. Chris Orencia into him too. Chris Orencia had nowhere to go there, but into Zach Rounds as he collected himself into the wall, and then just Chris Orencia again had nowhere to go and just tapped him there. They both do recover. Keep it going forward. We'll go a little bit further back here. Brad Dyer, we'll see. We'll zoom out and see how many are behind him. Those three right there, Clayton Ferguson, Brad Dyer, and the 30 car possibly on not going to make it here. Again, 14 cars total, one out. So that leaves 13 cars. We're going to take the top 10, so 3 cars not going to make it. Right now, that is the 37. Oh, we have one back there. We have a few more back there. Sorry for that. They were so far back, couldn't see them. So right now, the cutoff spot looks to be the 30 car. Ross Phillips. We'll take a look back up front, though, here and zoom in for these guys. Cody Olsen still not being able to catch up with Jacob Fields, but he is definitely trying everything he can right now. See if he can get by. Zach Rounds is recovered from that little incident he had with the wall. Left his marks at Eldora Speedway. But he's got his hands full with Chris Orencia. Both of them are fierce competitors. Really everybody in those top 5 drivers right there. Extremely good drivers. But you can't cat out. Look back in 6th place. Dustin Sizemore having a great run here tonight. He's been having really good runs. He's been improving him. He's always been good. We know he doesn't always see that he is, but we see it that he is a good driver, and he's showing it here tonight. It's a 6th place finish so far if he finishes right there in the B main. So he will be moving on to the feature race. Not his first rodeo in the feature. He's been there before. So we expect his day in the podium will come very soon as he's putting on a great job. And like I said, maybe that new paint job's helping him out a little bit. It's definitely a nice looking ride out there. The purple and white signature colors of Hoosier. So again, great job to him. But back up to John Batista here, who now is trying to get by Chris Orencia, and he is digging hard. Not sure if he's going to be able to get by him though. That is a battle for 3rd position as Cody Olsen and Jacob Fields have pretty much pulled away. Cody Olsen to the inside of Jacob Fields though. Is he going to take the win here? He will take a slide job. We'll see if Fields can do a crossover. Fields will have him at the line with the crossover right here. Cody Olsen getting into the wall just a little bit. We'll see if Cody Olsen can do another slide job here in 3 and 4. He's going to dive it in to the bottom. Can he make it stick? Who's going to come out across at the line? It's going to be Fields once again. The closing laps here have got to be coming up very soon. Not many more. We got a good battle for the lead here, folks. Cody Olsen and Jacob Fields. Right now, Jacob Fields in first. Cody Olsen right behind him in second, side by side. Coming across line, it will be Jacob Fields once again. Again, laps winding down as it looks like that may be it, folks. Yellow flag is out. This race is over. Great finish between the top 2, Jacob Fields and Cody Olsen. We will take a wide look here, see who's going to make it and who's going home. Again, at 3 of these cars not going to be making it here tonight. Jump back to the 30 car. Ross Phillips. So it's going to be the 37 DJ Brassfield, the 30 of Ross Phillips, and the 56 of Brad Dyer going home. Everybody else in front of them will be making it tonight. So everyone right there on your screen, the 0075, 178, 38, or 39, 28, 11, 57, and 17 going to be making it to the feature race here. I believe that Aaron Theory was out of the race too, so one more. It looks like the 37 will make it as well. We did not see him pull off the track, so unfortunate if he does not make it. He had a good run earlier. I could have sworn he was in the cutoff. He may have wrecked out earlier, but we'll find out officially once we get to the feature race. Right now, folks, it is a little intermission, so go grab you a drink, something to snack on, and we will be right back with your feature race. Alright, folks, we are back with your feature race. Again, 20 of the best drivers on our iRacing will be in this race tonight. We had a field of 36 drivers here. Only 20 of them made it. 16 drivers went home. That shows you just how good these drivers are. You had to work your way through this field. But there is a little twist to how we all work this here at the American Dirt Series. It is not controlled by iRacing for the heats and the mains. and as well as the qualifiers. That is all run by Race Control. So based off of all of that, that will set the grid here tonight for the feature race. But obviously we ran in qualifying mode for the B main, so the lineup you're about to see is not the correct lineup. They have 5 extra laps to get in order. So we have 105 laps here, 100 lap race. Once they take the green flag from iRacing after the 2 laps they pace, you will see 1 row go high, 1 row go low, and they will start going through the middle to get in the correct order. Once they get in that correct order, Race Control will give them the green flag one last time here tonight. From that point on, iRacing will control this race. Caution laps will count, and it will be some fantastic racing coming your way. But as soon as they get in that correct order, we will show you the official HRE Motorsports starting grid. Alright folks, like we said before, these guys will get lined up. We got one more lap here. Lights are off on the pace truck. Again, they will not take the green flag when iRacing gives it to them. They will get spread out, get in the correct order. We'll go through the lineup for you. They will have 5 laps to do all this without stopping on the track and actually bringing out a caution, because they technically are under green flag, but not officially from Race Control. You have 100 laps here tonight, so share this race, get everyone in here, and we're going to be going green flag racing here in 5 laps. Alright, we got Team Buzzard in here. Zach Rounds, I believe, yes, he is in contention for the championship. So we will find that out as quickly as we can if he is the official champion. We will definitely get him in the booth if he is not already there for an interview. Alrighty, getting everyone lined up here. Only 19 cars on the track that we see, so looks like somebody did not make it. So either way, we'll go back up to the front here. Looks like everyone is pretty much in the correct order, so we'll start going through your lineups here. Official HRE Motorsports starting grid. Row 1 is going to be Derek Walker and Justin Chapman. Row 2, Tim Smith and Nate Davis. Row 3, Drew Hercheco and Britton Roxbury. Row 4, Shane James and Chad Bolin. Row 5, James Pileski and Cody Olson. Row 6 going to be Jacob Fields and John Batista. Row 7, Chris Arencia and Zach Rounds. Row 8 is going to be Dustin Sizemore and Richard Stallings. They get a little twisted up there. Might be Clay Ferguson. There we go. Row 9, Richard Stallings and DJ Brassfield. And rounding out row 10 is going to be Ross Phillips and Steve Carrin. Again, that is your official HRE Motorsports starting grid. Alright, one more lap here. These guys are going to go around, and we will go green flag racing to start lap 6. Again, folks, who do you think's going to win? We got a couple of teams out there. We've seen Team Buzzard, Zach Rounds in the 28. We know we got some Derek Walker fans out there. We definitely have some HRE fans out there. So who do you think's going to win tonight? Post it in chat and we'll see who comes out on top. Alright, green flag is in the air to start the feature here. Lap 6 started and they are all over the place. Let's zoom in here. We got a good battle for the lead, folks. That is Nate Davis. Justin Chapman into the outside wall. May have had a little help from the 38 to Tim Smith. We'll pop up the top 3 here so you can see just who's where on the track. Or where who, yeah, you know what I mean. Everybody's bouncing off the walls, bouncing off each other. We have a good little battle, though, between the top 3. That is Tim Smith, Nate Davis, Justin Chapman, Britton Roxbury. That is for 3rd position right now. It belongs to Tim Smith, who gets into the outside wall. Chapman trying to get by him, but he is boxed in between the 36 and the 38 right now. He's going to try to send it up the middle. Can't do it. He'll be stuck there, but he's got his teammate, Shane James, right behind him. And that pumpkin orange Busch Light car, he's got a brand new paint job there for the last couple of races. So let's do this. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Right now, Derek Walker putting on a great run as he is out front. But anything can happen here. Britton Roxbury into the outside wall. That may cost him a position or two. It does not. Nobody's in contention. Chris Arencia in 7th place. A little bit behind him. Yeah, we have 100 laps here, folks. So far, no cautions. Lap 10, lap 11 underway right now. Back up to the front, though, folks. Look at the battle. That is a battle for first. Tim Smith in 2nd, Justin Chapman in 3rd. One of these guys could possibly walk away with the win here tonight. We'll see who it's going to be. Is it going to be Tim Smith? Is it going to be Chapman? Or is it going to be Dirty Dude? Dirty Dude into the wall. Gets off the wall. Tim Smith knocks him back into the wall. He will fall way back to 5th place, folks. Now he's back into the wall. May have had a little contact with Shane James there. So he had a great run going, folks. And that may cost him the win. We'll see. He's back to 7th place. Now battling Chris Arencia. Can he get back up to the front? I don't know, but he's definitely going to try to do so here. He's got to get by Britton Roxbury now. He's just got by Chris Arencia to take 6th place. So we'll check back up front. Chapman trying to reel in Tim Smith. Tim Smith is going to lead his 3rd lap coming by here at the line right now, folks. Walker did leave 11 laps before losing it there after getting into the wall. May have a little help, not sure. But unfortunately for him, he did. Look back here. We know we got some Buzzard fans. Zach Rounds in the top 10 place, in 9th place, trying to get on the high side, see if he can get by Drew Pacheco, but I'm not seeing it happen right now. That car is a bullet right now, and it is in one direction, and that is to the front. So we'll see if he can get by the 60 of Drew. Again, that is Drew Pacheco. We'll see if he can get by him. James Plesky putting on a good run. He's got all sorts of help right now. Or help, I don't know if I'd call it, but definitely something. He's got Jacob Fields right behind him in 11th position. He's got he's got his hands full with him, trying to get by, but it looks like Fields may be possibly losing ground on there. Clay Ferguson in 12th place, trying to get by Fields. Not sure if he can get by him, but he's definitely going to try. He's going to try the high side now, see if he can get by. Doesn't do it. We will go back to Cody Olson, who got in. Now he's got his hands full with the 30 of Ross Phillips as they touch just a little bit in the backstretch. Ross Phillips going to take the high side. Cody Olson going to do a slide job on him here in turn 3 and 4. Can't complete it. He will have to just settle for that. So we're going to go back up here. As we have a huge battle for the lead right now. Lead changes everywhere. Your leader is currently Nate Davis now. We'll see who comes out side by side. Into the wall goes Nate Davis. It's a 4-way battle for the lead, folks. Currently, Justin Chapman is your new leader, though. To lead his first lap, Smith led 8 and Walker led 11. Nate Davis right behind him, though. So that is a good battle for first place. So we're going to hang tight up here for a little bit. Can Nate Davis get by Justin Chapman? Nobody knows. All right, caution's out. We'll see who it's for, folks. Not sure who that's for. Might have been for Ross Phillips. So we'll take a look here and see as he's trying to get back to the field here. Oh, Ross Phillips going around. We were a little late on the replay. Not sure if he had help or not, but either way he will go around. So he will be on the back of the field. Go back to live here. We'll go back up to our leader, Justin Chapman. So after 23 laps completed, your top 5 are Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Tim Smith, Shane James, and Britton Roxbury. Again, those are your top 5 after 23 laps completed. Alright, so we see the Derek typing in chat. So is that Herchko? Is that the correct pronunciation of that? Hopefully we got that right the second time around. Alright, green flag back in the air. Top 3 back up on your list. Shane, Justin Chapman leading them to that green flag, followed by the 36 of Nate Davis. Caution out once again. We'll see who this is for. Derek Walker has some damage to the back of his car. We have a lot of cars back there. John Batista getting in there. So let's take a look, see what happened. I'm not sure if the 20 had any involvement in this. Gets a little tangled up there. The 3 gets involved. The 28. And then we keep going. Look up to John Batista. We had a little more going on right there. More tangling up going on in the backstretch. So a lot of people involved in that one. Back up to your leader, though, Justin Chapman, who has now led 8 laps, tied with Smith. Tim Smith, that is, to lead 8 laps. Walker still leading the most, back in 18th place now, but he has led the most laps of the race with 11, but that will be closing very shortly as Chapman is still out front. And speaking of Drew Herchko, he is in 6th place, right outside the top 5. So he's working his way to those top 5. Very well could have a podium finish here tonight. So we'll look to see if we can get an interview with him. If he can get in that top 3 tonight, he's definitely putting on a great show, working his way up there. But he's got to get by that fast car, Chris Arencia. And it's like hitting a brick wall once you get to these top drivers. They're all fast and they all know what they're doing. Chapman about to lead them to the green flag here. Pace truck is getting off the track. So here we go. Green flag's out once again. Chapman leading him to the start. That will be a great start for him. But we're going to look a little bit further back, though. Right there. We talked about it. And Drew Herchko leading, trying to get to that front there. He does so easily. Gets by the 38 and the 178. As they're beating and banging back in the back. Tim Smith into the outside wall. That will put Drew in 4th place. So he's got his hands full. Britton Roxbury is his next competitor to pass, and he passes him like it's nothing, folks. He will get by him. That puts him in 3rd, and just like that, he's in a podium finish. Gets a little bump from the 421. That almost spins the 421 out. Caution is out once again, and it looks like it's going to involve Zach Rounds this time. All right, folks, let's take a look and see what happened. Oh, big pile up. Oh, Clay Ferguson going over. That is going to damage a lot of cars, folks. we haven't seen very many cautions here. We have seen a couple anyway. Take a look here at our thing. 3 cautions, but it seems like the 3 cautions we've had have been huge ones, folks, involving at least 4 to 6, maybe even 7 cars. So we still have 72 laps to go, folks. This race is gonna get a little crazy if we keep going at the rate we're going. These guys want to race as hard as they can and get to the front, because this track is gonna slick off, and if you are not in the spot you want to be when it slicks off, if that is not the way you like it, it's going to be very difficult for you to pass anyone. So again, we still have 72 laps to go here, so we are just going to have to sit tight and see who comes out on front. But right now, your top 5 after 33, if it's going to be 34 laps completed, are Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Drew Hirchko, Britton Roxbury, and Chris Arencia. So a nice top 5, very fast drivers, but who will win? This race tonight? Let us know again who you think will win in chat. Alright, pace truck is diving in. Green flags out once again. Chapman leading them to the start. But right now, Britton Roxbury is trying to get by Drew Hirchko in the 60. Side by side right now. They can do it again. Britton Roxbury in the 421. Drew Hirchko in the 60. Can he get by him? Doesn't look like he can. He's going to have to keep digging a little bit further. Again, this track may not be favorable for passing right now, and it's only going to get more worn out the longer we go. We're only at 37 laps. It's going to be starting lap 38 of 105, folks. So this race is going to get crazy the longer we go on. And right now, nobody has anything for Justin Chapman. He is running the high side, and he is out front. Led 18 laps now. Right behind him, but first we got a caution. Clayton Ferguson involved in this one. So let's take a look and see what brought it out. Well, see here, Clayton Ferguson up on the high side. Gets it into the corner. It was on the back stretch into turn 4. Looks like the 30 got into the wall. That had no bearing on it. Oh, the 38 of Tim Smith and the 57 of Clayton Ferguson got together. Tim Smith rolling over. His night is done, folks. So he is out of the race. Had a good run earlier too, and now he again is out of this race. Alright, folks, looks like the lights are off on the pace truck, so we should go green flag racing next time by. Alright, folks, green flag out once again. Lap 42 underway here in your feature race here at Eldora. Again, 100 laps. So we are going to be going green flag racing for a lot of times here. Once they get a few cautions out, they usually go green flag racing and then on out. Right now, good battle going on for second. That is Nate Davis in the 36 and Drew Hirchko in the 60. Britton Roxbury in the 421. Right behind them, trying to get by both of these guys. Player, no, that is the 178 of Chris Arencia into the outside wall. That will let Shane James by him for that position. Still, Britton Roxbury trying to get by the 60 of Drew Hirchko. They are almost 3 wide going into 1 or 3 here. Coming out of turn 4, we'll see who it's going to be. Nate Davis looks like he will take the spot, followed by the 60 and the 421. Right behind them, though, Shane James. We know he's going to be fast. He always is. So he's slowly but surely working his way up to the front. Currently in 5th now, taking that spot from his teammate Chris Renzi in 6th. Chad Bolin, another one of their teammates, currently in 7th place, but he has got his hands full with Jacob Fields, who will now take 7th place from him. He's going to shoot right in front of him right there. Slide up. We'll see if Chad Bolin can put a crossover move on him. He can't do it. Chad Bolin will settle for 8th position. Dustin Sizemore in 9th. Right behind him in the last top 10 position in 10th place is Richard Stallings. Both of those putting on a great run. Top 10 finishes here tonight. Back up front, though, I don't think anybody has anything for Chapman right now. Maybe later on in this race, again, we have plenty of laps to go. We're not even at halfway yet. We still have a lot of laps to go, but Nate Davis right now has his hands full with Shane James, who did get by Britton Roxbury in 5th and Drew Hirschko in 4th. So now he's got his eyes set on the 36 right there on your screen, that purple car of Nate Davis. So I'm sure he will probably put up a good fight. Not sure if he's going to get by. Nate Davis getting into the outside wall, though. So that will allow Shane James to get by him fairly easy. So I'm sure Nate is not happy with himself right now. Sporting a brand new paint job himself with that A1 Porta Potty paint job on there. So having a little fun with that himself. Looks like, again, Shane James will complete the pass, go on the high side. Will Nate Davis try a crossover move? Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Shane James has that spot fair and square. We will keep an eye. 1.9 seconds separate Justin Chapman from your leader, Shane James, from Justin Chapman. We're at 1.7 now, so is Shane James going to run him down? That will be the question. That is 2 teammates from HRE Motorsports chasing each other down on the track right now. But we will keep an eye on that as we go. We're going to take a little bit further back here, run through the field. In the 3rd place is 36 of Nate Davis. The 60 in the 4th place, that is Drew Hirschko. Now 5th place, looks like it belongs to Chris Renzi, as he's going to take that spot with the slide job from Britton Roxbury. Roxbury going to try to put a crossover move on him, get it back. He can't do so. He'll have to settle back for 6th position. Jacob Fields, who we saw have a dominant run in the B main, is now currently in 7th, so we'll look to see him possibly get into that top 5. See if he can do that. Chad Bolin right behind him in 8th. Not sure if he's going to make it, but he's going to definitely try to get to the front. He's got his hands full now. Richard Stallings, who was behind him, put a move on him. He was ahead of him anyway. Now he's back behind him again. Those two are battling again. That is for 8th position. It looks like he's going to go Chad Bolin at the line there for 8th, but Stallings is not going to give it up easy. He's going to keep fighting. But look to Shane James again. 1.6 seconds off your leader. 1.550 there. He is closing in on Justin Chapman. I'm sure Justin Chapman knows it too. So these guys, again, teammates, they're going to run 1st and 2nd here in just a second. We probably about 5 laps, maybe 6. We may see a great battle for the lead between those two. Both of them running the high side right now. Nate Davis is not sure if he's catching him or not, but he's definitely going to try right now. 2.8 seconds off of the lead. Again, putting on a great run for his first race ever. 3 wide for 4th position right now. That is 421 of Britton Roxbury, the 178 of Chris Rencia, and the 60 of Drew Hirschko. All 3 of those were 3 wide for just a second for 4th position, folks. Great battles all over the track. They're spread out, but they're spread out in groups. So it's either way a good battle going on for those positions. 1.5 seconds seems to be about where now 1.6. So Chapman pulling back away again. Maybe Chapman found a new line that is working for him. So not sure. Either way, Shane James is staying about 1.5 to 1.6 seconds away from the leader. So we'll see if he can get up on him a little bit closer. He's going to have to if he wants to try to pass him. because that's the distance you see. We'll zoom out here for just a second. Right there, you'll see Justin Chapman pull on your screen right there. About a straightaway difference between first and second right now. They're nice and spread out. So we'll check in with them here in a little bit. We'll stay right back here with these three drivers again for 4th, 5th, and 6th. That is a great battle going on between these three drivers for 4th position. Right now, that position belongs to the 60 car of Drew Herchko. So he was in 3rd. That was his highest position and lost that to Nate Davis. So he's trying to get that back right now and see if he can possibly get up to the front and bring home a top 3 or even a win here tonight. As it looks like Nate Davis gets really close to the inside wall there. Doesn't touch it, keeps it going. So great run for him. So why don't we go back here? We'll go with Chris Arencia. Well, let's go on board with him for just a lap or two. See what it's like to be in his car with our T&D Rustic Decor on board camera. Green flag is out. So this is what it's like to be on board with one of these drivers. Alright folks, there you go. That's what it's like to ride one of these cars with one of these drivers. This track is very slick, so we'll keep an eye. We saw someone in the chat want to know how far Chapman is away from lap cars. He's got about a 10-second lead over him, 10 or so. We'll look back. There's your leader again, Ross Phillips in last place. Justin Chapman is your leader. So we'll look here and see if we click to our 14th place car. There's the difference, so about half a track. So right now there's no threat. Britton Roxbury back there battling, so they're having to get by him, but nobody else is right now. So I would imagine they'll catch him very shortly. Ross Phillips is 5 laps down, so very shortly I'd imagine your leader may catch him. Again, he is 5 laps down. So back up there is your leader. We'll switch to our top 3 here for you. Shane James, 4.1 seconds behind the leader. So Chapman is dominating this race right now, folks. Pulling away with this. Barring nothing happens, we're fixing to start lap 75, 105. He very well could be your race winner. Again, this is the season championship for this series. So, as they run right now, that car right there could be your champion. We will find out officially after this race. DJ Brassfield getting into the wall there. Again, Zach Rounds probably will be your champion. We'll let you know for sure and get an interview with him if it is, and let you know how that all shakes out later on. We'll go back up here, though. These three still battling. They've kind of caught up to the 3 of Shane James and 36 right there on your screen. That is Nate Davis. So we may have a battle for second here shortly. Again, those are your about 2nd through 6th place right there on the screen. So we'll have to keep an eye on this to see how it unfolds. Chris Arencia gives Drew Herchko a little tap to the back bumper there, nothing major. May not even actually hit him, but it looked like he might have just tapped him just a little. Good battles going on. Lap 80 about to come underway here in just a second. So laps are wrapping up very quickly. 14 cars left on the track, folks. We started with 19. So out of this race, Tim Smith, Derek Walker, Cody Olson, John Batista, and James Pileski are officially out of the race. Nate Davis into the outside wall, still in the outside wall. That will let Drew Herchko back by him for 3rd place. So now Drew Herchko is your 3rd place runner. Derek Walker is not, Derek Walker. Nate Davis is not going to take that lightly. He's not going to take it sitting down. He is going to try to get back by him and take that third place position from him. So keep an eye on that. That's going to be a nice little battle brewing right there. But again, 4.8 seconds ahead of these guys is your leader. So it's a huge gap between first and second right now of 4.7 seconds. And that car right there, the 60, Drew Hirschko, he's got a 5.8 second lead or gap between him and the leader. So again, your leader Justin Chapman has pulled out to a lead, led 63 laps already, fixing to be 64, dominated this race right now, putting cars a lap down. Dustin Sizemore and Zach Rounds both going another lap down thanks to Chapman. But we want to keep an eye again right in here, because this is the battles that have been going on between these guys right here. Now the battles between Britton Roxbury in that white 421 and Nate Davis in that purple and green 36 machine. 85 laps here, 84 completed. We're on lap 85, as that's still a good little battle right there. Again, that is for fifth position, a top five finish. Speaking of the top five, we haven't gone through it because we haven't had a caution, but there they are. Your top five are going to be Justin Chapman, Shane James, Drew Hirschko, Chris Rencia, and Nate Davis as they run 85 laps completed, about to be 86 there as the leader just crossed the line. Back up to Chris Rencia here. He is trying everything he can to get by Drew Hirschko, but I'm just not sure if he has what he needs to get by him. This track is slicking off very quickly here. As you can see, a lot of black in there. That is not grip, that is slick. And these guys are driving right through it, especially in 1 and 2. It is extremely slicked off. So not as bad in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 is very bad. It looks like Chris Rencia is going to take it to the high side here. Can he get by him? He's not going to do it that time, but almost dead even at the line, folks. We'll see. Oh, Drew getting a little out of shape. Chris Rencia will get by him there to take third place from him. So Chris Rencia putting on a great battle here. Unfortunately, Drew will lose that spot to him, and it looks like he may lose another one to Nate Davis. So these guys have been trading these spots back and forth a lot as we have 15 laps to go, folks. Look here back. Nate Davis trying to get by Drew Hirschko for fifth position. Right now he does have it, and he will have fifth place at the line. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is keeping up with your leader, though. The 07 Justin Chapman, he is just dominating, putting on a clinic here tonight. So good job to him right now. He's doing exactly what he wants to do out front and leading the race. Behind him, though, is his teammate Shane James, followed by his other teammate Chris Rencia now. So top three cars belong to HRE Motorsports. But I'm sure Nate Davis or Drew Hirschko or even Britton Roxbury have something to say about that. One of these three is going to try to get by him and possibly break up that top three HRE finish. Caution out once again on the track. It looks like it's going to be another HRE Motorsports car. Nope, he was already on pit road, folks. He's been there for a while. So we'll check in around Dustin Sizemore, see if he was involved in it. It does have some damage there. So let's take a look and see. Not sure if he was involved or not, but he does have some damage. Doesn't look like he is involved. Not seeing it. I'm not sure what brought that out, folks, but caution did come out. So we'll go back up to live here, and we'll go back up to your leader again after, let's see, 94 laps completed, about to be 95 under caution. Your leader is Justin Chapman. So the question of the night, HRE Motorsports 1, 2, and 3, Justin Chapman, Shane James, and Chris Rencia. Does any of these drivers out here have anything for HRE Motorsports? They are dominating this race right now. Chapman leading 75 laps, but don't count anybody out in that top five, folks. Again, your top five right there: Chapman, James, Rencia, HRE, but Nate Davis and the 60 of Drew Hirschko, even the 6 Britton Roxbury, Don't count him out. Chad Bolin back in 8th. Richard Stallings in 7th. It looks like green flag is out once again, though. Chapman getting a terrific start there. Just like that, we told you not to count him out. Nate Davis side by side with Chris Rencia. That is for 3rd position. Can he hold them off? 9 laps to go, folks. Again, 9 laps to go. 3 wide for 3rd place. That is actually 2nd place. If you want to count Shane James in there as well. Going to be 7 laps to go at the line. Who's it going to be? We know Chapman is a good. He's very fast here tonight. That gap went from about 6 seconds to 0.4 now because of that caution. Right behind him, though, is his teammate Shane James and his other teammate in 3rd, Chris Arencia. Right now, that's the battle we're going to keep an eye on. This is going to be 6 laps to go when they cross the line. Does Nate Davis have anything for Chris Arencia? Let's take a quick note. Top 5 finish right as they run right now. Richard Stallings, terrific run for him tonight. Got by Britton Roxbury on the restart. He is having one of the best runs he has ever had here tonight, folks. Great job for him if he can hold on to that top 5 finish. Back up to 4th place, though. Chris Arencia still trying to hold off, and we may have a battle for the lead, and it is not a battle. It will be Shane James going to the front. He will be your new leader. Again, Shane James leading his first lap if he can hold it off when he crosses the line here, folks. There you go. Actually, it's a 2nd lap. Shane James will be your new leader, folks. Congrats to him, Shane James, if he can hold them off. Again, he's holding off his teammate there in the 07 of Justin Chapman. Back to Chris Arencia, though, who has his hands full with Nate Davis. 3 laps to go here, folks. It's going to be a battle. Nate Davis into the outside wall. That may have hurt his chances. Looks like Richard Stallings is going to get by him as well, though. That will put him in 4th position. Even a better finish for him. Nate Davis not giving it up, though. He will have it at the line. So no battles for the cars up front right now. Shane James out front, followed by Justin Chapman. Chapman may have something to say about it. He would definitely love to get by his teammates. I can guarantee you there'll be some celebrating tonight. 1 lap to go, folks. White flag is out. Shane James out front. Chris Arencia in 3rd, but right in the middle of them, Justin Chapman in 2nd place. Chapman to the inside. We may have a photo finish here. Not going to happen. It's going to be Shane James is your official winner here tonight, followed by Chris Arencia in 3rd and Justin Chapman in 2nd. So don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with your post-race interviews. Alright, folks, we are back. Hopefully, we're going to get Mr. Cody Olson in here to find out officially who won the championship. It's going to be close here. But first things first, we have to get through the driver interviews. So, going to be a little different here tonight. HRE dominated this race at the end. All 3 HRE Motorsports drivers in the top 3. In 3rd place, Chris Arencia. So, Chris, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, we do.
We're getting a little familiar seeing you here in the booth, so you getting comfortable? We need to put your name on the chair?
Yeah, maybe something like that. We started a little further back in the field tonight and made our way up here. You know, it's always a good thing to be able to get a 1, 2, 3 HRE.
Yeah, definitely. So we haven't run 100 laps during this series until tonight, so comparing it to the 50 laps, that's 50 more laps you had to try to maintain your car and keep it in one piece. So how was it out there trying to keep that car running and going towards the front?
Man, it was real important to hit your marks. We made it all the way from the B main to third. It was a workout, but we're happy with it.
Well, as far as the track itself, it went. Like I said, it was 50 more laps. We figured it was going to slick off pretty good. So as far as I go, were there any major ruts that formed with that 50 extra laps here tonight?
Coming out of 4 was a little bump, but other than that, it was fairly smooth. So overall, good night for us and Shane and Justin as well.
All right. Well, we know you got some sponsors and people you want to give a shout out to. So who would those be for your third place finish here tonight?
I'd like to thank HRE Motorsports, all my teammates, Shane James, Chad Bolin, Justin Chapman, my brother Clabe, my girlfriend, my stepdad. He's watching you guys up in the booth. MaxSpeedTV, American Dirt Series, man, it don't get any better than this. And we're looking to come back next year and get us a championship.
All right. Well, moving to second place, Justin Chapman. You put a clinic on that field for 80 laps. You led the race. So it's got to be bittersweet. You did end up second. You didn't get that win. But at the same time, you got beat by your teammates. So is it kind of less painful knowing that you got beat by a great driver and also someone that was on your own team?
Not really, no. I screwed up myself and, hit the wall and got into it like I'm sure a lot of people did tonight. Really just one mistake lost me the race there, and really did not need that caution to come out there at the end. That really hurt me.
Yeah, either way, you did put a great finish. Here, you were strong all night, as we expect you to be here. It looks like you definitely finished strong, so are you going to carry that momentum over to Season 2? Again, we have a week off, but we do have a big race coming up. So it's 2 weeks, but will it kind of carry over to Season 3 or Season 2?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to miss the first race coming up, but I missed the first race in this series too. Otherwise, I think I might have been up there a little bit farther in points. But yeah, I mean, the momentum, it's always going to carry forward, I think, no matter what. And just to know that I can run strong with these guys. I mean, with Shane and Chris and Zach and gosh, who else? We got like probably just the top 10 are just phenomenal racers. So it's always fun to come out here and race against the best in iRacing. All
right. Well, we always know you have some sponsors and shout outs. So who would there be for that second place finish tonight?
Yeah, HRE Motorsports is always so happy to get a 1, 2, 3. That's awesome. We almost got it last week with the 1, 2, but I got you guys. I got MaxSpeedTV on the car as well. You guys do a great job broadcasting. I always enjoy going back and watching them. And hi, Mom. I know she's watching right now as well. And I got my employer, U.S. Air Force, on the car as well. So, yeah, thank you.
All right, again, congrats on second place. Moving up to the winner here tonight, Shane James. You got by your teammate there at the last. You led only 6 laps, but they were the most important 6 laps you could lead right there at the end. So how does it feel to end the season with a victory?
It always feels good to, end the race or end the season with a victory, especially a 100-lapper. It takes a lot of finesse, driving 100 laps, especially how slick it was getting. But, like Justin said, that caution killed him. He led 80 laps. He was a dominant car, and he just made that one mistake there with 6 to go. It allowed me to get a run and do the slide job, and I'm lucky I didn't make a mistake the last few laps because he probably got right back by me. It's just he did a heck of a job, and so did Chris, and another great race with ADS.
Oh, and as far as the track slicking off with those extra 50 laps, compared to what we're used to, it looked pretty slick out there. Was it a lot slicker than we're used to, or drivers are used to here, just running 50?
Yeah, most definitely. I would say about halfway through, you really started sliding a lot. You had to really use the foot with the gas pedal. And a lot of times if you didn't hit it right coming off the corner, the car would want to push. And I think a lot of guys were getting in the wall because of that. I even got in the wall probably 3 or 4 times trying to run down Justin. And he pulled out a huge lead on me. It's just try and limit mistakes when it's like this.
Yeah, but you did put on a good race up there for in that top 5 for a long time. So any sponsors or anyone you want to give a shout out to for your win here tonight?
Yeah, thanks to HRE, we got a solid group of drivers. Like Justin said, another top 3 for us, and a lot of guys are improving. From I think we have 10 drivers maybe. Everybody's getting really good. Practicing together. I want to thank Busch Light, obviously, and thanks to Shepherd Excavating, and thanks to MaxSpeedTV.
All right, again, congrats on your win. But, folks, that is not the only interview we have to do here tonight. We'll get him here in the booth. Zach Rounds, you got a copy?
I do.
All right, race control confirmed. Zach Rounds is your champion by a margin of 3 points. So only 3 points separating first and second between Shane James and Zach Rounds. So you didn't get the win tonight. Finished back in 12th, but it was enough to come away with the championship. So how does it feel to be the Season 1 champion here?
I'm a little lost for words. Like the sprints on Thursday were a little bit easier just because I had that one wrapped up a couple weeks before it ended. This week, it was anyone's game between the top 3. I know both me and Shane went through some tough luck there. We both dropped out a couple of races throughout the season. So, no, I was going to go, I was just going to try to get 10th or better. I didn't want to really push it and wreck myself. But hanging out in the back, I ended up wrecking anyways. So, as soon as that happened and I had suspension damage, I thought it was done. Honestly, the amount of laps saved me, because I think I came out 16th or something like that after my suspension damage. So, 16th and 3 laps down. So, I got lucky that a few people dropped out and put me in a position. I think, probably the last 40 laps to go, I was sitting there trying to do math. I wasn't 100% sure how many points ahead I was. But yeah, I sat there trying to do math the whole second half of the race. And I honestly thought I had to get 11th or better. I don't even know where I finished.
12th place.
Yeah, so I thought we were either going to be tied or he was going to get me by a point or so. So, no, couldn't be happier. I'm pretty stoked. Good run for Shane. He did a freaking hell of a run. I don't think many other people could have got, involved in a wreck, started back at 9th or 10th and make his way back up for the win. That was awesome. Awesome to watch. And yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, well, typical, we always ask, even though it wasn't a typical interview, it was a championship interview, any sponsors, anyone you just want to give a shout out to for your championship victory here in the season?
Yeah, MaxSpeedTV, or No Excuses, or probably MaxSpeed, you, Charles, pretty much to the broadcasters, everyone that puts the series on, all the admins. They do a lot of work, a lot of time and money is put into these things. Yeah, M80 Wraps and Tint, and then 3M Window Film, and then I'd like to give a shout out to Kyle Trevathan and Cody Olson. I know that they run a lot with me during the week, and pretty much just anyone else that we can run with during the week that gives me any pointers and can run up with me and teach me some things. So.
All right. Well, again, congrats to all 3 of you, first, second, and third, and the season championship here. We do, however, have a couple more pieces of business to take care of before we sign off for the night. One of those being your unofficial results, barring any race control stuff that has to be taken care of. Again, coming away with the win in first, Shane James. Second, Justin Chapman. Third, Chris Arencia. Fourth, Nate Davis. And fifth, Richard Stallings, putting on a great finish there. 6th place, Britton Roxbury. 7th place, Chad Bolin. 8th place, Drew Hirchko. And 9th place, Jacob Fields. 10th place, DJ Brassfield. 11th place, Dustin Sizemore. 12th place, Zach Rounds. 13th place, Ross Phillips. 14th place, Clay Ferguson. And 15th place, Tim Smith. And rounding out the rest of the field is going to be 16th place, Derek Walker. 17th place, Cody Olson, 18th place, John Batista, and 19th in the last car starting the race is going to be James Pileski. Again, that is your official HRE, or HRE, your official unofficial results. They are the official, unofficial, whatever you want to call them. But going through the sponsors that make this possible, folks, one of those being Performance PCs. Make sure you check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling needs. Colby's Eye Paints. If you're looking for a nice paint job here on iRacing, check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And of course, top 3 finishers here tonight, HRE Motorsports. They are one of the sponsors here, the official team sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. Check them out at HREMotorsports.com. You've seen tonight they put on a great race, and so they're always fun to watch. You can follow them on Facebook. Just look them up on Facebook at HRE Motorsports. And we have one more piece of business we need to take care of real fast, and that is we're going to get him down here. Cody Olson, you got a copy. All right, we have the last little piece of business to take care of. Do a quick interview with you, since this is wrapping up this season. You know, the official ending of American Dirt Late Model Series now is known as American Dirt Series. So, want to give you a chance to, if anybody is looking to join this, we had a lot of people in chat tonight. What can they do to possibly join the league, or any information like that? Coming up for Season 2, I believe will start in about a week or so. Week 2, something like that. The 13th, I believe, is the first night. Oh, crap.
Website, it's AmericanDirtSeries.com. You guys can go on there. There's a ton of information on either how to join the league, join the money races, keep updated on points, past champions. There's a ton of stuff on there, past races. You guys can go watch that too. But that's one of the ways to apply. Another way to apply is to get on the Facebook group, ADS. Get on there. Try to message me on Facebook. I'll normally respond somewhere around there. Try to apply through iRacing. It's usually another way.
All right, well, there you go, folks. If you are looking for a terrific league to join, they have 3 different series. They run Friday nights is the modified, Saturday night sprint cars, and Sunday night will be these cars right here, the late models. You can check them out at AmericanDirtSeries.com, or either on Facebook, like he said, or just check them out on iRacing if you're a member. So, again, on behalf of MaxSpeedTV,